gorgeous light beings, my healers, my star seeds, my light workers. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, the Pleiadian Priestess. As always, I have a juicy reading in store for you guys. And today, we're going to be getting into what kind of girl do guys think that you are. When they meet you, when they're around you, when they see you, are you the bad girl, the good girl, the this girl, the that girl, the punk girl, the rock girl? What kind of girl do guys think you are? Okay, based on their assumptions. Okay, so if this reading doesn't resonate for you in the way you would want it to about what kind of girl you are, just consider it or think about it from a guy's perspective, and their perspective is very much different than how women see things. That's why we're doing it from their perspective, to see how they view you. Okay, so no, don't take offense to anything that comes through. If it doesn't resonate, or it resonates in a bad way, or they see you in a bad light or a too good light or whatever, just take it with a grain of salt. Okay, this is supposed to be a fun reading about what guys think of you based on how they view you, what kind of girl you are, stuff like that. And sorry if you're a guy watching, but girls, we know guys are, you know, even if you're a guy sometimes, So just take it with a grain of salt. Don't get offended. It's a fun reading. Have fun with it. If it doesn't resonate, choose another pile. If that doesn't resonate, then this reading's not for you. Simple as that. But you're going to choose your reading by choosing image 1, 2, and 3, okay? Image 1 is the beautiful black melanated queen in all pink, okay? Group 2 is Alexa Demi, okay, looking real spicy and fiery. And then we have group 3, which is like a very much beautiful lady laying in a bed of like flowers, okay, kind of like a little seductive, kind of trying to like come hither vibes, but you're going to choose the image that calls out to you the most. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people at your reading. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 1s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose thumbnail image 1, group 1, however you got here, thanks for joining me first and foremost. But today's reading, we're going to hop right into it, is going to be about what kind of girl do men think that you are? What kind of girl do men take you for? Where do they categorize you on the scale of good girl, naughty girl, nice girl, bad girl, mysterious girl, unapproachable girl? Which one are you coming through as to these men out here in these streets, okay? I was done with the love readings. I don't know. I'm getting into my, villain, femme fatale energy right now. So we're going to cut the love readings. I wanted to do your next relationship, but I'm like, no, we've done love readings like for 3 readings in a row. We're going to go back to what I'm here for, what I started this channel to be about. Just getting into the energy of the collective and helping people realize who they are, maybe step into their best potential, or work with what people are perceiving you as, because you could be a good girl trying to be a bad girl, and these men are never going to see you as a bad girl. You know what I mean? So there could be something here about this reading can help you become who you want to be, essentially, because you may watch this reading right now and choose group 1 or whatever comes through in this group. It may resonate right for you right now, but then you may watch the reading some way down the line, or I may do another reading and you may get a different energy, So just to become more self-aware of how you're being perceived by these men out here, okay? So let's get right into it. I want to figure out, are my group 1s the good girl, the naughty girl, the nice girl, the bad girl? How are these men perceiving them? And I'm sorry if the cards are ever mad noise, because I'll be watching it back. I'm like, if you don't shut up, okay? I'm sorry. But I just love a good shuffle, you know what I mean? I don't feel like I shuffled enough. So let's get back into it. So men can see you as someone who's always moving, who's always on the go, who talks fast. You're about your business. You're about your dollars. You don't waste time. You don't mince words. You don't say things just to say things. You don't speak just to speak. If you're saying something that's going to be important, it's going to be to the point. You're not, I'm hearing filler. You're not filler. You don't believe in filler, okay? So if you're speaking, it's about something important. It's about something that's making you money. It's about something that's getting you somewhere, so you're all business, So I'm hearing a mullet. You're business in the front, but party in the back. So some of you could have a nice butt because you're all business when they see you, like, in the front, but then when you're walking away, like, okay, the things I would do to tap that, I'll leave it right there. And my sister just responded to me on Instagram about a post she sent me yesterday about somebody categorizing all the SpongeBob characters into their proper zodiac signs. And she sent it to me, and Virgo was Squidward, And I'm speaking about how you're not about your business. You don't talk, just to hear yourself talk. And it's giving Squidward, So you could be a little bit of a Squidward, okay? So maybe you right off before you even get any cards, you're coming off as maybe unapproachable, maybe the bad girl or the mysterious girl, okay? But for my group ones, please, Spirit, my group ones, what kind of girl do men think they are? And every time I say that, I just think of that song. What kind of girl do you think that I are? The kind that you meet in a bar. You think you can get whatever you want because you're some kind of star. I think that song is Green Light by John Legend with Andre 3000. I believe it is. But yeah, every time I say that first, I just think of that song. Give me the green light. Give me just one night. I'm ready to go right now. That could be you. You're always ready to go right now. You're not trying to play. You don't let anybody play with you. We have the Knight of Wands. And then we have Death. Okay? So I'm going to draw the cards first. Death is definitely giving that bad, mysterious, unapproachable air. It's kind of like giving RBF. Kind of like giving Don't Touch Me a little bit. It's kind of giving like femme fatale, but they still want you. You know what I mean? So that's the air you're already giving off. So that kind of... And Knight of Wands is definitely someone who could come off as someone who's very stuck up, someone who's very pretentious, someone who's very like, I'm like, don't talk to me, why are you talking to me? Like, I'm someone special kind of energy. About their business, Knight of Wands is doing whatever he has to do to get to his goals. Okay, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's seen as nice, he doesn't care. He's also very playful as well. Competitive for sure. Here we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're very closed off. That is coming through. Coming through. Okay, relax. Like, you are like the calm, cool, and collected kind of person. People never see you ruffled. You're never perturbed is what I'm hearing. You're unperturbed. That word, why are you coming through? You're unperturbed, you're unbothered, that kind of vibe. Because Four of Cups is Pentacles is definitely that. I'm also Four of Cups, and Four of Cups is that same energy. We also have the Chariot, where you're all about your business, all about your money, all about your time. You're not wasting your time on anybody. So it's giving you know your worth. Okay, it's a very high value kind of person. And high value people don't mingle with everyone. They don't talk to everyone. Their time is valuable. Okay, they put themselves first. That kind of vibe. So that's the kind of girl that men think that you are. You're coming through as that. Okay. But there was something I was going to say and I forgot. I was talking about the Four of Cups or Four of Pentacles. That is that energy of, like I said, unbothered, or you don't go here, or like Regina George-esque, where people like hate you but also still love you and want to follow everything that you do. And so you could be a little bit like an influencer, or people like how you dress or how you work or your attitude towards certain things, but it doesn't mean that they're like, oh yeah, like I'm not gonna go talk to her though. You know what I mean? It's kind of giving me a video that I was watching when I should have been sleeping last night, y'all. It was 12 in the morning, and my bedtime I made for myself is 12 a.m. If I have work the next day. So I was on TikTok, and this girl went on a whole rant about how Black women are seen as pretentious or uppity or only dating white men, when she was like, first and foremost, who I date is none of your business, okay? But second of all, it's the Black men that don't approach me. She's like, I went to a predominantly white school first and foremost. It was like a very elite school. The handful of Black men that did go there, only one of the white girls, and the one Black guy that said, oh, you're beautiful, you're mad pretty, never asked me out. And what do I look like asking him out? Like, that's not the girl's job. So she was like, even when I am around certain Black men, and she's like a model or whatever, so whenever she is around certain Black men, they're not looking for her or checking for her. So why is she going to be putting herself out of her energy, out of her power, and going and approaching them or groveling after them or wanting them? No, they're not approaching me. I'm going to take what comes my way. So if a white man or Hispanic man or whatever man is asking me out and a Black man isn't, who am I to say no, I only date Black men when they're not even looking for me or protecting me or checking for me? You're funny. That's what I was getting. You know, I give time to who gives time to me. I don't chase, I attract kind of vibes. Like, and any guy that did ask me out at that school was white. And if he was white, I'm going to say, yeah, I'm supposed to be saying single because a black man is not going to ask me out. I'm not going to ask him out. So I'm going to be single looking doofy? No. And she explained it very properly, I would say, you know. People going to be upset and just let them be upset at this point. Cause y'all, it be them in the comments. Oh, you a you a sellout. You only date this man. I'm like, they're the only ones asking me out though. Like, how about you talk to your brethren and tell them to start checking for black women the way they be checking for all these other races? Okay, but we're not. That's not the conversation that they want to hear though. They want to just call names and, you know, point fingers. But just disregarding the race of it all, it's giving that kind of energy. I'm checking for who's checking for me. I'm not going to stay and put myself in a box and say, put my baby in a corner. Nobody puts baby in a corner. So yeah, you're definitely coming off as bad girl, you know? Bad girl Riri. You're that kind of energy where she definitely embodies the fierce, dark feminine, because she is not going to let you say whatever you want. She says whatever she wants. She acts however she wants. Everyone loves her. She's very much like a don't mess with me kind of energy. You know how she's a different kind of beautiful. She's a more, I don't want to say unattainable kind of beauty, but there's a difference when you think of Beyonce versus Rihanna. Beyonce is kind of more cookie cutter girl, poppy kind of person, even if she has like ventured into more extreme sounds lately and experimenting. Riri has been bad. She's had that intense femme fatale energy from jump. You know, Beyonce used to be giving clean cookie cutter girl, so she started getting into her power more recently. But Rihanna always been that girl. She's always been bad. She always been intense. She always been the one that everybody wants. She's always been the sexy one is what I'm getting. So you're kind of giving more sexy as versus cute or cutesy or good girly. You're giving bad girl Riri. That's her name. And don't forget it is what I'm hearing. So you could be an Aries rising. That's very much how she comes off. You know, that fierce, fiery feminine that you're not supposed to mess with. You don't think of Beyonce and get scared, but you could think of Rihanna and be like, oh, that's not a girl I'm going to want to mess with. You know? And it's kind of like how everybody in the Beehive feels that they have to defend Beyonce when Rihanna can defend herself. You know? It's that kind of energy. It's the person who, like I said, it seems approachable versus the one who doesn't. You know, I feel like if you saw Beyonce on the street, you would feel, yeah, let me go walk up to her and say hi. If you saw Rihanna, you're going to think twice before hopping in her face and treating her, saying something wrong. You know what I mean? So there's some people you know you can mess with, and there's certain people you know you can't mess with. You're the kind of person people know they can't mess with, especially with Death Card coming out, or men know they can't mess with, you know? I'm hearing I bite back, I fight back, I talk back, all of that. Okay, so you could be coming through as a girl who has attitude, as people like to put it. Ain't nothing wrong with having a little attitude. Shoot, I have an attitude myself. We have the Lovers, okay? Is there any nudity? There is. Why did just have this man sling just hanging there? That just, it's crazy. Okay, we have the Lovers. I'm sure you've all seen it before. Nothing new to see here. Okay, so maybe you are definitely someone who dresses more risque, who doesn't really care how they're perceived by the public. They're gonna do whatever they want. Like I said, when you think of Rihanna, you think of that fierce, fiery, sexy, dom kind of dame kind of energy. You know, like she's always the one in charge. When you think of Beyonce, she's more like, you know, subdued. She's more reserved. She's more closed up and put together. You know, more refined. You're giving rough around the edges. You know what I mean? Let me stop. I can't stand me sometimes. Okay, I'm done. But the Lover Gemini energy, and what do men think of you? I was gonna say something here about a lover girl, but I don't know. Maybe you are a lover girl, but more so you're just so in love with yourself, and they just love that. You know, it's like when you know somebody's all up in love with themselves and they're all into themselves, you like them even more because you know they love themselves. You know. They think they're sexy. They're that girl, that kind of energy. And that's what I think is the embodiment of Rihanna's character or a Rihanna type person, you know? It's like fire. Don't mess with it. You're going to get burned. You know what I mean? There's a difference. Then there's also water. Where you don't want to go into the deep sea because you'll be drowned. And it's like vast and deep. That's a different kind of intimidating. You're the fiery kind of intimidating, okay? Here we have the Tower in reverse. I'm not sure if it was supposed to come up upright or in reverse, but definitely you're trouble. And I'm hearing you're also giving like kind of like a pink energy. Rihanna and pink kind of give me the same vibes, you know? that bad girl, don't mess with me, I'll burn your whole house down, I'll F your whole stuff up, I'll mess up your life kind of vibes. That's why you're giving bad girl, you know, or naughty, whatever you want to call it. Mysterious, unapproachable is the vibes that you're giving off, you know? My group ones, and I love that for you guys, okay? This is destruction. This is don't mess with me or I'll tear your whole life down. This is what the Tower is giving. But it came out in reverse, okay? So you don't go full-blown aggression. You don't go, how can I say it? You don't resort to full-blown aggression right away unless you're kind of like somebody tries you. It's the vibe that's coming through. So if a man is approachable and respectful, you'll be approachable and respectful. If a guy is coming at you trying to accuse you of things and go crazy, you're going to go crazy as well. Like, you match people's energy very well. But people know there's that underlying energy of destruction that you will wreak on their life. You know? You'll wreak havoc. I'm trying to think of another kind of energy for a Pink and a Rihanna, just to give you more options. Even though I'm pretty sure everybody knows Pink and Rihanna, but if you don't, I'm trying to come up with somebody. I'm hearing like a Pat Benatar for my older people. That's kind of like more your generation. Pat Benatar. I'm also hearing, what is that lady's name? She has the raspy voice. Edge of 17. Stevie Nicks. There we go. You're also giving that vibe where she, like, I remember when her video or her song that she was singing with Lindsay or whatever that man's name was, the person who used to be in Fleetwood Mac with her, the bass guitar player, whatever. They were on stage singing a song that she wrote towards him, and she's basically saying, you're never, ever gonna forget me or whatever. And she's like saying never, and the way she's saying it, she's putting so much power into it, and people are like, oh my gosh, she's putting a spell on that man on stage. Like, she is speaking those words into existence, saying, you're never going to forget me, you're never going to be rid of me, you know? Even when you're married, even when you're a father, whatever, you're still going to be thinking of me, your first love. I don't know what he did to her, but she caught revenge real quick. She's saying it on stage with him. You could feel the tension on that stage, child. And that's the kind of energy you're giving. Like, I will curse you and your whole family line. Stop playing with me. And like, you see I'm pointing at the camera. It's giving me that scene from Practical Magic where the little girl, I think it's the redheaded one, they keep being bullied by the town and they keep saying them they're witches, but the kids don't know they're witches yet, you know? And the little girl keeps saying, I hope you get... And she keeps trying to get around her mother, but I keep forgetting. I think her name is Sally in the movie. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't think it's Sarah. It's Sally or something. But Sandra Bullock's character, her mother, is trying to like hold on to her, but the girl finds a way to get her finger out and says, I hope you get chicken pox. And that boy, what happened? That boy got chicken pox. Okay? So you mean what you say what you mean, and there will be retributions for playing with you and messing with you. So you definitely like scare guys, you know? I love that. I just love it so much. I just love it so much. I love being in you guys' energy because it's giving, yeah, stop playing with me. F around to find out. Yeah. You don't want to find out though, but do it. I'd love to show you just what I'm capable of, you know? You're the Lorena Bobbitt, where you're cutting off that man's junk and throwing it into the wilderness because he cheat on her or something. I don't know. But that's the kind of energy you guys are giving. Like, stop playing with me. Stop. You stop. You see how Beyonce was cheated on multiple times, child, and still going back to that man. Rihanna, it took her, she went back to Chris Brown, I'm not gonna lie, but she ended up leaving her abuser. You see what I'm getting? Oh, I can't stop giggling and y'all reading. I'm so sorry. There is a video or a picture of Rihanna with her previous billionaire. And see how she only dated rich men? Another thing coming through. You only date people of certain calibers, which is why men are like, she ain't checking for me, child. But anyway, there's a video of her with her previous, like, I think it was like Muslim or something, her previous billionaire boyfriend. I think the person who she was with right before she settled down with Rocky. There was pictures going on of them of like her having her hand up like this, you know what I mean, and talking in his face real crazy, and they were arguing back and forth, but you see how there was some distance between them in the picture first and foremost, and then in the next picture they were making out hardcore. And I'm like, Rihanna, girl, continue, relax, but continue and teach us your ways, okay? And I just always like look at that and just start laughing. So I'm like, how do you go from cussing that man out, stop playing with me, whatever they were arguing about, to being in the pool making out 2 seconds later? How? How? Only you guys, only the Rihannas, only y'all could do that. You know what I mean? And I love that for you. That's the energy that I'm giving for y'all, okay? So let's continue getting some cards. Like, I'm just over here having a ball. I love it here. Okay? What kind of girl do men think that my group ones are? Is this reversed? We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's kind of giving the girl you never thought would settle down, or it's hard for you to imagine them settling down, is the vibe that I'm getting. But you see they have that warmth there, but it's more so covered, like I said, rough around the edges. Like, this person could have an ooey gooey center, you could have an ooey gooey center, but it's a little rough and sharp around the edges. It's hard to get to. It's like how we have those parts of the ocean where it's like cliffy and rocky. It's funny that she ended up with a man named Rocky, but we're not talking about Rihanna here. It's like you're in that part of the sea where it's like there's rocks and it's hard for you to navigate it. But the water is still supposed to represent, you know, peace and serenity and emotions and softness and, you know, being very malleable and open, but you having rocks sticking out of you now. That's what this Queen of Pentacles universe is giving me here, okay? You are, you know, you could be as calm or as rocky as the sea, but you're still, those rocks are still going to be there, no matter how calm or stormy the sea is. No matter how calm or stormy you are, those rocks are always going to be sticking out, which makes you a little bit prickly, you know? Someone you want to be careful moving or navigating through. That part of the sea is what you guys are giving, okay? But the Knight of Wands definitely is kind of giving someone, do you want to come out? Like, we have 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're self-made, definitely single, ready to mingle, maybe eternal bachelorette, because some men could think this person's never going to find a guy to put up with her BS. There's someone for everyone. Mind your business, first and foremost. The people who's always worried about people who they shouldn't be worried about. The black men worry about the black woman not dating black men. How about you ask her out instead of being butthurt? How about that? Yeah. How about that? Y'all be in everybody else's business but yours. Having 15 different baby moms. Why are you in this girl's business? Why are you in a black woman's business? I don't care if you're black yourself, a black man or whatever. Stay out of black woman's business. We have nothing to do with you, especially if you're not one of the people trying to protect us. Bye. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Like, please. Anyway, I'm done. The Nine of Pentacles is definitely, you know, self-built, self-made, self-assured. You have all your ducks in a row, especially if it's clarifying, or especially because it's clarifying death. And death is definitely an energy of being very intense, scorpionic. I'll end your life. I'll end you. You have that air of death around you, which is kind of like giving, like I said, that intensity that's always there. Those rocks are always sticking out. That prickly nature that makes you always, just always a little bit unapproachable. No matter how nice, no matter how much you may smile, you always give that, oh my gosh, she'd never give me the time of day. Or she'll cuss me on in a millisecond kind of energy, you know? HBIC, whatever you want to call it. But the Nine of Pentacles is also kind of giving like high maintenance. So that's another reason why you may be unapproachable. Because you know what you're worth. You have that intensity about you. And then you also have your money together. Okay? Which is, like I said, Rihanna and the so you can give off a little witchy. Or ruled by death, or death always gives me when it comes to how you look and how you act. It gives scorpionic, it gives dark colors, dark vibes, goth, emo, alternative kind of vibes, like vampiric, that kind of energy. That's what you guys dress as for some of you here, because others of you dress in next to nothing, because you have the Lover's card and they both butt naked, whether you're a masculine or feminine, whether you resonate as a masculine but you are also resonant feminine, you know, whichever one. We also have the masculine energy coming through first for the Nine of Wands, for what kind of girl guys think you are. So maybe you're the aggressive kind of girl, the one that's like, oh, you're too masculine, you know? But they still wouldn't beg. They would still beg. They would still crawl. They would still grovel. Because we have that man doing that in the death card. He's begging and groveling before death. Like, don't take me. We have 4 of Wands, so it's also giving kind of like marriage material. It's like giving dream girl. I'm hearing dream boat. We have the Hermit, so you do have your moments of seclusion and introversion. Okay, not saying that you are extrovert in any way. You could be both ambiverted. But you do have your moments of, I'm hearing clarity. I'm hearing, what is it called? It's clarity, but it's also coherency. No, lucidity, maybe. Because I'm getting the energy, the way they're trying to describe it to me is seeing someone who usually has dementia, and they have those moments of clarity of remembering who they are and the people in the room with them, and then they go back to that fog. You have moments of, like, I'm hearing brilliance that people don't see coming. They think because you're bad or you're this, that you must be lacking in areas where it comes to being intellectual or deep or philosophical, but you're not. You have that as well, but you're not showing it to everyone, or spiritual in a way. You have these spiritual insights, and people are like, oh, I wasn't expecting that from you. Well, what were you expecting? Or men can say that, What kind of girl do my men think my group ones are? We have the Page of Wands, which is more fire sign energy. So maybe you're a little bit like maybe childish or childlike or impulsive is what I'm hearing. The way a Page of Wands is like getting an idea and running with it. Getting an idea and running with it. They're not really asking or doing any research at all. They're just going for the goal, So very ambitious with a Knight and a Page coming out. You could look young for your age is also what I'm hearing. And that could also be what the Nine of Wands is, Clarified by the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles is like a more older energy, and you give like really youthful, What kind of girl do men think that my group ones are? We have Five of Cups in reverse. So I don't think people ever see you sad. They don't think you ever experience deep, intense emotions. They just think that you're happy all the time, intense all the time, really, what's the word that I'm looking for? Really headstrong all the time. They don't think you have moments of like deep sadness and crying. They don't think you're someone who will cry. Is the kind of energy I'm getting from you guys with this, how men think that you are. And emphasis on the think, okay? Five of Cups in the reverse. They don't think you get sad, that you need help, that you cry, that you are ever stuck and lost, that you ever lose, that kind of energy. And it's also being in the lovers, being clarified or clarifying the lovers is giving me that they never think you have gone through heartbreaks or breakups or people ever telling you no or turning you down. And it's like, that's not true. Just because someone is attractive doesn't mean they've never been turned down or rejected, But people think that you are that kind of person. Like, who would turn them down? They're gorgeous. There's people who do it. Or would never ask them out in general because they're too intimidating. So people think that you have all these suitors, and it's like, no one talks to me. No one asks me out. How about you ask me out? Instead of thinking, oh, she's going to say no. Like, buck up. And we have the Moon, which is reiterating that very dark, mysterious, intense vibe you give off, You have secrets. There's like illusions. There's smoke and mirrors. They never see you fully or clearly is the vibe that I'm getting from you guys. They never see you quite fully or quite clearly. You're always a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's kind of like I'm giving like the example of like, I don't know what movie or show it's from, but it's kind of like the forever morphing faces. I'm kind of getting, it's not the example I was getting at first, but there's this episode of Avatar, The Last Airbender, where he goes to the spirit world to look for Tui and La, the moon and sun spirit, which is funny that this is coming out for the moon card. But he goes to the spirit world to find Tui and La, and he has to go into this cave of the face stealer. There's a creature who steals your face if you show any sort of emotion in front of him, and he catches you. And Aang goes into the cave, and his face is always morphing from face to face to face. It's never fully like one face. But I was getting like a veil, like your face is always like, there's a scene in a movie where the face like turns globby and nothing into nothingness, and then it turns into a face. I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm getting that visual. So it's like they never know what you are, because you're always like constantly changing your energies, maybe. or surprising them, or saying things they didn't expect to hear, or putting them in their place, or maybe reading them to filth, essentially. Like, you say things and they're like, how did you know that? You're like, well, don't ask me. Your intuition is definitely very, very high. How you read people is also very good as well. So you know if you don't like someone, there's something wrong with that person. How men are. I think men have, bouts of clarity as well. They know the people to stick beside. They know the people they can depend on. They know the people who know the answers. They know the person who is good with reading vibes and energies, That's the energy I'm getting for you guys. Now, let me see. What else is coming through for my group ones? What kind of girl do guys think that they are? Do you see how I was talking about what kind of girl do you think that they are? The kind that you meet in a bar. You think you'll get whatever you want because you're some kind of star. That's literally him saying how a girl, or imitating a girl ball busting a person. Like, what kind of girl do you think that I are? You know what I mean? The kind that you meet in a bar. You think you get whatever you want because you're some kind of star, like telling him off in a way. That's what you definitely do. That's how men view you. That's the kind of girl they think you are. You tell them off. You got a hot tongue. Here we have fork in the road. I'm hearing nothing is ever easy with you, is it? Funny. It's that they don't have all the tools in their tool basket to read you or decipher you or understand you, because in this picture here, we have a spoon and we have a knife, but we don't have a fork. What else is coming through for what kind of girl do men think that my group ones are? Fork in the road, maybe a problem. Something to overcome an obstacle. That's what a fork in the road is. You have a win-win. Someone who's always winning. I'm hearing major key. DJ Khaled. So annoying. Yes, you're always teaching them major keys. You're giving them lessons. You always know what they have. You always know what they need to hear, is what I wanted to say. Here we have invitations. Chances are, so you're very popular. A lot of people do like you or find you attractive or invite you places. You're the kind of person that people invite you to their club event or their event because knowing that you're there is going to bring everybody else coming. So popular energy, baby. I'm hearing popular. Yeah, popular. But I'm hearing not the version from the movie. I'm hearing the version with Ariana Grande and Mika. And they literally unalive everybody at the table at the end of that music video. So yeah, it's a popular song. You were the popular one, the popular chick. It is what it is, now I'm popular-ish. Standing on your feet with the pretty pom-pom. Now you're working at the movie selling popular corn. It could have been a mess, but I never went wrong because I'm putting down my story in a popular song. Do. And now I'm putting down my story in a popular song. Too many. One more card. We have jackpot. That's that Nine of Pentacles energy coming through. You're definitely someone who has all they need. You're very independent. You have the money to pay for your own bills. And it's hilarious because right before I started this reading, I mentioned him a lot in my readings because he's like a gem. He's a godsend. Anwar White. Oh no, is something okay? Is somebody being carried out of the school? Oh, I hope she's okay. Anwar White, he was, making a video about how, a while ago, Tyler Perry made some Dusty Crusty video interviewing, he was interviewed by this lady, and he was like, sometimes women who make more than a man, you should just appreciate if you could pay the light bill or the phone bill or whatever. And then here comes Anwar White stitching the video. He's like, Tyler Perry, girl. Like, we have our light bill on auto pay. We don't need nobody to pay our light bill. We don't need no black man to pay our light bill, okay? We need to go for the gold, go for the prize, go for the platinum. We don't go for the bronze. We don't go for last place. And that's what they try to make women think that they deserve. Like, just settle for a guy who would just pay the light bill every month. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you crazy? No, I'm waiting until I get the jackpot. Or I've already hit the jackpot. I'm going to stay single before I ever settle for a man who will only pay the light bill. Are you dumb? That's basically what Anwar was saying in the video. And that's kind of the vibe that you guys are giving off as well. So it's like, if it's not this, a specific kind of way, I don't want it. It kind of energy is what your reading is giving me, which is very funny, and I appreciate you guys, okay? You're the ones that are holding the standards high for the rest of us, okay? Appreciate you. Yeah. But anyway, that's definitely what I'm getting for you guys. That's what kind of girl men think that you are. Hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose thumbnail image 2, card 2, group 2, number 2, whatever you chose to get to this reading, welcome. You're in the right place. Today's reading is going to be about what kind of girl do men think that you are. Okay? And when I was shuffling the cards, and it's still freaking there. When I was shuffling the cards, I saw the 5 of Pentacles, and I immediately heard damsel in distress. So you're the kind of girl that guys want to save, want to help, want to be of service to in some kind of way. You seem like lost and they want to help you. You seem sad and they want to help you. You seem down on your luck and they want to help you, okay? I'm getting a flash of that movie from the early 2000s with Lindsay Lohan and Chris Pine. And what's it called? Unlucky or Lucky Girl or something like that. It was something. Lucky 17, 13, I don't know. There's something like that that's coming through. The movie from the early 2000s with her in it. And it was basically how after kissing him or meeting him, she used to be someone who was lucky. I think it's the basis of the movie. And after kissing him or meeting him or bumping into him or trading umbrellas with him or getting caught in the rain with him, I don't freaking know. She ends up getting a bunch of bad luck. And I think her thing throughout the movie is trying to get back her luck because she doesn't like this new luck that she's getting. I think that's the basis of the movie. I'm pretty sure, okay? If it's not, let me know in the comments, but I think it was. Or let me know the name of the movie, okay? I believe it was like Lucky or 13 or 17 or something like that. But that's what I'm getting for you guys already. So that damsel in distress, you're always, I'm hearing, ish out of luck, okay? Interesting. But anyway, we're getting into that. What kind of girl do men think that you are? I was immediately seeing the 5 of Pentacles, and I'm like, yeah, that immediately came through. So damsel in distress, they always want to help you, That's a good and a bad energy. Because, of course, you want to be like, yes, I'm so frail, I can't do it myself. Help me. But it's also annoying to be in that energy all of the time. So we'll see what else comes through. But I wrote down a few things coming through for what kind of girl men could think that you are. We have good girl, naughty girl, nice girl, bad girl, mysterious girl, unapproachable girl. A few of those came through in group 1, so we're going to see what you guys get. And I just saw 222, so you could be you could come through as the approachable girl. You're the one that men are holding the doors open for. Do you need help, ma'am? You know what I mean? They're buying your coffee if you have 1 cent too short, or you're looking for money. I'm getting a lot of instances, okay? Okay, so first of all, I'm getting the first one where you're standing in line buying coffee and you have the money, but you're looking for it in your purse. And before you could even get the money out, the guy's like, that's on me, or something like that. Who's y'all funny? Or I got it, you know what I mean? And they just buy it. Not saying you don't have the money or anything, but they just wanted to help in kind of way they can. It's giving simping, groveling kind of vibe. So you're that kind of girl. That's coming through so far. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles. They want to work hard. They want to master. You know what I mean? I'm hearing you're a master. You're a master what? You're a master what? A master at your craft. I'm hearing master manipulator. It's interesting. I'm hearing master negotiator. I'm also hearing you know all the ways to get men to do your bidding. Because when you have the master key, doesn't that open up every door? Every lock? That's the kind of vibe. So you know who you need to become to get what you want in any kind of situation. Or so it seems from these men's standpoint. And like I said, or like in group 1. emphasis on the what do men think that you are. Nobody's saying that you actually are this, but that's what they think that you are, okay? And we do know men that don't have the best, so don't take an offense to anything that comes through the reading. Take the compliments though, okay? You have the star, so you're definitely someone that stands out. Is there nudity? No nips. The star card, so you could be very unusual, and I'm hearing it's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual. Every time I hear that song, I think of is his name Carlton from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So you could be someone who is like, I don't know, not inexperienced, but you're kind of like naive maybe, or just unusual in some kind of way. I want to say in some kind of fashion. So maybe you dress unusually, and that's what like attracted attention from the men. But the stars, there's something like that makes you stand out amongst all the other girls in the crowd, I'm hearing blinded by the light and blinding smile. Ooh, I'm blinded by the light. Oh, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. So they can't sleep until they feel your touch. Ooh, I'm blinded by the light. Oh, when I'm with you, you're the one I do 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 do. Hey. Interesting. So maybe you burst out into song. Maybe there's just something intriguing that pulls them, draws them in, like the stars. You can't stop looking at them, like a star on the rise. Someone who, no matter how much hate they get, they're getting just as much love. You know what I mean? That kind of vibes. And maybe you're the kind of girl that all the girls hate because the guys like you so much. That's the energy that I'm getting. No matter how many girls hate you, the guys still love you. But yeah, blinding smile. Your teeth can be very white, or your smile is very beautiful, very endearing. But what kind of girl do men think that my group 2s are? The unusual one. The unique one. I'm hearing unique one, so maybe you're a little bit of a know-it-all with that Aquarius energy coming through. Because unique one used to piss me off in the backyard again. She was always trying to tell everybody else what to do. And I'm like, unique one, shut up. Like, she used to piss me off. I couldn't stand a little behind. But who is your favorite? Since we're on the topic, who is your favorite backyardian? Because mine was definitely Tyrone. Was he the moose? I love me some Tyrone. Hey, Tyrone. The unique one child, she used to piss me off. Her and Pablo. That was his name, right? The penguin. I could never watch that show. I would get pissed off all the time. But we have the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles, okay? You're definitely someone who's very abundant in a way that... So, the thing about the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, they give kind of the same vibes. It's like you are financially independent, but the 9 of Pentacles is in a more independent way, in a more singular way, in a more... how can I describe it? In a more... I can't think of it. In a more independent way. We'll keep it at that. And the 10 of Pentacles is that financial wealth based on family, happy times, generational wealth. So maybe you come from a family who has money, people want to kind of like prove themselves to you, show their worth to you in some kind of way. They want to live up to your expectations, okay? But that's what I'm getting. I do think 10 of Pentacles is more shared wealth, and 9 of Pentacles is more my money. You know what I mean? So men kind of grow if you are, they want to share their money with you, or they want to get married to you and settle down with you kind of energy, And that's definitely what I was getting. So maybe you're also giving kind of like spoiled girl. That's the kind of girl people think you are. You're spoiled. You're the apple of their eye, or your parents' eye, or something. We have 6 of Pentacles in reverse, so it's giving stingy. You definitely don't like to give. You're the person always getting. And it's not that you don't want to give. It's like I said in the beginning of the reading, the person is just buying your coffee. You didn't ask them to. You're looking for your card or your change. You're looking for one more penny. You have it in your bag, and you go to grab it. It's like, I got it. I I'm hearing, lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. So I think you just so happen to be one of those girls that guys just so happen to like, you know? And they want to buy you things and it's just like, hey, thanks, you know? But I'm also hearing something about it's all on me. Is there another Bruno Mars song like that? Huh. But now that I'm talking about Bruno Mars, I started hearing beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my heart will be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby. Nothing on You by Bob. Let me stop. B.O.B. And Bruno Mars, that song is coming through. So they got nothing on you. So there's something about you that the other girls don't have nothing on, okay? But Six of Pentacles in reverse, like I said, it's not stingy energy. So you never have to give. You're always the one getting, you know? So the way that the Six of Pentacles is like very generous, generosity, giving and receiving, with it coming out in this way, it's kind of like you're either only giving or you're only receiving. And since it means mostly giving and being generous, the charity card, it means you're only mostly receiving, you know? And it's nothing that you did, you know? Nothing of your own doing. It's just something that happens kind of energy. It's like if you go and play, you could be lucky. You have the lucky girl syndrome, which is what I was saying with that, whatchamacallit, that blasted movie, what was I calling it? The Lindsay Lohan movie, that one, where she had the luck. That could be what the guys just think you're just a lucky girl, you know? You're the damsel in distress, lucky girl, the one who, you know, gets whatever she wants. You're spoiled, your daddy's princess kind of energy. But there's something that I was getting and I was going to say. I completely forgot. This is what happens when you trap too much. Yeah, you're always receiving instead. They want to treat you, live up to your expectations. Yeah, so you're giving lucky girl syndrome, you know? I was gonna say something. Oh my. What was it gonna be? It'll come back if it's supposed to. And then we have Two of Swords in reverse. So I think Two of Swords is about, not I think, I know, but in this instance, okay, so this just confirms it for me. I was gonna be like, the Two of Swords is about is about being sure when it's upright, making a decision. When it's in reverse, it's about being unsure. So you could be someone who's like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. Like, I don't know what I want. You can be the person, like I said in line, or we'll go back to the coffee reference or example. I don't know what I want. Do I want 2 pumps of espresso or do I want 1? Do I want 2 shots of this? Do I want 2 pumps of caramel? Do I want 1 shot of espresso? Kind of energy, you never really know what you want. Which is why they have to always help you, because you're a damsel in distress, you're giving airhead kind of vibes. You know, it's giving London Tipton vibes. Where she's like, yay me, and she was always spending what? Daddy's money, exactly. So there's something here about you having money, but it's not your own money. The way the Nine of Pentacles is money you've earned yourself. It's money that was given to you by someone else, is what the Ten of Pentacles kind of gives me. Let's keep going and see what comes out. So it's giving princessy, spoiled, lucky. What kind of girl do men think that they are? My group 2. You could have famous family. Yeah, 6 of Wands. You get whatever you want. There's something here about you being the one that everybody's following around. They're drooling over. They're hounding. You know what I mean? They're catcalling. They're trying to get close to. You know what I mean? I'm trying to come up with examples. I'm hearing Cher from Clueless. How she was always spending her father's money and how she was just rich, always had the nice clothes, was very airheaded. Yeah, it's giving that. London Tipton, Cher. What else is coming through? The girl who like has like a lot of followers. It's giving the, I don't want to be rude. It's giving the Kardashians, okay? And how they didn't become famous on their own merit. It was, or for anything good. For example, all of them got famous by being in scandal. By being in scandals. I'm not even gonna lie. Kim, when she first got big, was because of that scandal she had from the tape. The only reason, like, I think Kylie got big was because she got the lips done and then she, like, blew up and made her, like, it's giving Notorious. you know, where you're known for something but it may not be good, but it still puts you or makes you famous in a good light. Like, it still puts you in a good light. I don't know how to explain it properly. Like, I think that's the best example. The Kardashians didn't get famous for talent. They didn't get famous for smarts. They got famous from being popular and being messy and being like airheaded and talking like very much like Valley Girl and all that kind of stuff, and growing up in a rich environment. You know, their father was the one who like introduced them to like a better lifestyle, because he used to have like rich clients, you know, that kind of energy. That's the only reason they were able to afford to go to such schools, because they had the money. Then we have Kylie, who her father is not the Kardashians' father, but her father was Bruce Jenner. So it was giving nepotism, guys. I don't know what's about, but that keeps coming through. Okay, I'm trying to segue into other things, but it's giving nepotism, nepo baby. Because Kylie and Kendall, their daddy is Bruce Jenner. He was an Olympian. The only reason they were on that show is because their father was married to Kris, and the only reason Kris was married to him is because she used to be in the social circles of her ex-husband and knowing famous people and all that kind of stuff, okay? So it's giving that. I keep saying different examples, but it keeps coming back to Nepo Baby, you know what I mean? It's also giving a little bit of Lori Harvey, where we only know of her because she's Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, daughter, whatever they want to call each other. And she just goes around getting whatever she wants. She gets all the hot guys in Hollywood. She dates them, dumps them, moves on to the next one. You know, has that pretty privilege, works hard for her money kind of energy, or does she? Let me stop. I know she recently started a Pilates brand exercise kind of energy thing to teach girls how to get abs and stuff like that. So it's kind of like just like a person who takes the momentum, who takes the opportunities they're given, who takes a 15 cent to mix it into $1. You get the nepotism, and like I said, these daughters end up becoming even more famous than their fathers, you know? We know Kylie Jenner, we don't, in this generation anyway, we know Kylie Jenner more than we know the father that made her famous. We know Kim Kardashian more than the father that made her famous. You know what I mean? That's the kind of energy that's coming through for you guys. It's like giving pretty girl, came from rich family, airhead, not really known for your smarts or your brains. You're only known for your beauty, your looks, the star card, your money. You know, that kind of thing you're following with the Six of Swords. Maybe you're an influencer and you're known for certain things, but not your brains. That's not coming through. The other card we have is the Queen of Wands. I don't even know if she's supposed to be in reverse, because it means the same thing anyway. You're someone who likes getting in their way. You say it, they do it. You say jump, they say how high. Is what men, how they perceive you, you know? The person they want to give most to, because we have the Star and then we have the Queen of Wands clarifying the Star. I think even if the Queen of Wands was in reverse, it's giving spoiled, bratty, likes to get their way, you know? That kind of energy still in reverse, but in like a more negative light. So maybe they're not seeing you or not perceiving you in a good, positive way. Maybe they are. Who knows? You're definitely stubborn, like to be in the limelight, like all the attention to yourself, like people doing your bidding, you know? And then we have the Judgment card clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. And the Judgment card can represent your inner path, your inner beauty, your inner, what is it called? Your soul path, essentially. And I do feel like it also represents birth and rebirth. So with it coming out under Ten of Pentacles, it's like the family you were born in. You kind of took that name and made it even bigger. You know? I'm also hearing Hailey Bieber. I'm also hearing, what's her name? Sophia Richie. I'm hearing all those girls. And here we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Maybe you come through as a little, like, naive, or what's the word I'm looking for? Inexperience, maybe. But those girls are always kind of in relationships. So I don't think that's what it is. It's coming out under the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're very stingy. You're very, like, it's like giving elite. It's kind of giving how, what's his name? I think how they only date famous people is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. So you're like emotionally, like, not even closed off, or it's like you are emotionally, how can I explain it? Okay, so we're going to go example by example. Kylie Jenner, I think from youth to now, she's only ever dated people who were well known. You know, I think it was Jaden Smith, then it was I don't know if it was her or Kendall who was dating Justin Bieber for, I think it was Kendall. Then she came and started dating Tyga, Kylie. From young, this girl been dating straight celebrities, child. Then she came and started dating, what's his name? I forget his name. Her baby daddy, Travis Scott. And then after Travis Scott, she's now dating freaking, what's his name? Timothée Chalamet, child. And he was going to be my example, but I could say the same for Kylie. Timothée Chalamet is known for only dating Nepo babies. He's known, his first girlfriend was Madonna's daughter. And then his next girlfriend was like a famous Hispanic actress who is like the daughter of this big director. And the next he was dating some other girl who was also a Nepo baby. And then he comes and start dating freaking Kylie Jenner, who's also a Nepo baby. It keeps coming back to that. Okay, guys? I don't know what else to say to you. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. But, what was I going to say? It's giving that how also Lori Harvey, all her boyfriends are rich and famous and well-known. Michael B. Jordan, Damson Idris. Who else she was dating? All these high-profile ballers and actors and kind of thing. Huh? Diddy. Just too many of them. It was dating all these people. And then who else? Like, who are my other examples? All the examples. Like, they just date famous people, you know? Even Kim, she had made that freaking tape with Ray J. And then she went on to date famous people after that. Like, it's crazy. The people that are coming through in your reading is crazy. But yeah, that's what's coming through for y'all. As someone who's like, that's what men see you as. They only see you on the arm of people who are like big. I don't know who's in this group. Let me know, group 2. I need to know, because I'm very just stifled. Let's do one more card, because it's time for me to go back. We have Temperance. It's like you have like a very easygoing, unbothered, never have to struggle for nothing kind of energy that you carry around with you, whether you do come from parents who are rich or not. That's what guys see you as. Because like I said, how they think that you are, take it with a grain of salt. Okay, we know men don't really think that hard most of the time. They, so don't take this with a grain of salt and get offended in any kind of way, but it's just that that's the vibe that are coming through. The Temperance card is someone who's very easygoing, someone who's very serene, someone who's very like chill. You don't really have to do much. I never see you mad or angry or upset or screaming or cussing, or that kind of vibe is coming through, just a very easygoing, chill kind of person, never have to like fight or struggle for anything, is the vibe that's coming through. But yeah, I'll be back with the rest of y'all cards. I gotta go back. So I'm back. Okay, so where did we leave off? We were talking about how you were giving off Kylie Jenner, Lori Harvey, Kim Kardashian, Nepo baby vibes to these men out here. And like I said, I don't know if men take that as a good thing or a bad thing, because we have Mr. Timothée Chalamet, who only dates Nepo babies. Okay, the Sophia Richies. And I do believe Sophia actually married Rich as well. So there could be something here about you being out of their league in the way of they know you're destined to marry someone rich and famous. They don't even try, but they're still here. Something about men like fiending over you, the way men fiend over Lori, the way they fiend over Kim especially, just a bunch of stuff like that. But when I was doing my reading earlier, my friend who I work with was saying that Lori was like dating Diddy as well. So there's something here about her dating rich, high profile, and chocolate. Let me stop. That's not for everybody now. I mean, for the other two as well, for Kylie and Kim, they do date chocolate men. So you could be known for dating chocolate men with money, okay? But back to what I was saying, we ended on Temperance here. And Temperance is all about you're even-tempered, you're soft. No one ever sees you out of character. You've never had to be out of character. Group 1 was very much a different vibe from you. You guys are giving like soft makeup, soft girl, soft glam, glammy, glitzy kind of person. And that's how men see you. But when I was sitting down and I was going back to work after I paused your reading, I was definitely getting you can give off active vibe, because Temperance sometimes represents health and fitness and well-being. So there's something here about you putting a lot of stock into that part of yourself. So you're very active, you're healthy. I was also hearing hot yoga, meditation, Pilates. And it's funny how after I go back to work, I remember that Lori Harvey, like I said, started making money, like doing Pilates as well, you know, becoming an influencer for like health and getting those abs that all the girls want. So it could be something here about your body also being very desirable to these guys out here, the way people be thinking that Kim Kardashian was the original fit girl when there was many a thick girl before her, and there will be many after her. How she's known for her butt, she's known for her looks. Like I said, these men are not really thinking of anything of like your brain knowledge when it comes to you with the glam. It's the glitz, it's makeup, it's how you carry yourself, it's how they want to give and provide for you. So the reason why all them girls only attract them rich people is because, first of all, they're in the circles of the rich and famous, but also for other people, how you accept nothing but that and only go searching for that. So maybe it's given kind of like, not gold digger, I'm not saying in a bad way, because you gotta get this money how you can, okay? But I'm saying that's how men like to perceive women as, oh, she only go mess with men who got money, you know what I mean? But like I said, you attract those men. You're standing in line, and a nice gentleman behind you was like, Miss Ma'am, don't look for that penny, I got you, sis. And they come and provide for you, they give you things, they laud you with money. You attract people with money, and it could be because you come from money, or men just want to give and do for you, okay? But yeah, I was hearing soft girl, soft glam, soft makeup, soft spoken. Maybe you're kind of patient, you're kind, even tempered, and these men don't get you out of your energy. I don't think we've ever seen Lori blow up, and there's a lot of girls and men alike who have been coming for her dating preferences. But when Kylie and them do it, it's fine. When Lori did it, it's a problem. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when she does it. Anyway, but that's what Temperance was definitely giving me. Like I said, you could be indecisive, or you have no backbone. This kind of vibe that's coming through, because we never really see Kim and Kylie and Lori and them like fight or anything. So they're just giving like soft life. They don't really have to fight for anything, struggle for anything. Like I said, this could resonate with you as you being a rich girl coming from a rich family, or it could not. But that's how these men are thinking, the kind of girl that you are. Someone who's destined to marry you into this rich family here with this Ten of Pentacles wealth, because you have that star energy. And so they're saying, oh, this girl's destined to marry fame because she's so damn beautiful, you know, or because she looked that good, she got a body like this, she got a face like that, you know. That's what's coming through. Or because her daddy got money and daddy introduced you to all the people that got money. Period. Either way, I'm here for all of it. Anyway, so now we're gonna move into the and then we have the Six of Wands. So yeah, you garner a lot of attention. So the things you do, whatever you do, it pops off, it becomes big. It's kind of like I was saying in many readings before, like, oh, Regina George like cut nipples in her shirt, and they thought she was doing it on purpose, but she wasn't. She made it a trend. You know, like Regina did that, so I did that. You know, you're not giving the mean girl energy. You could be as well. A little bit of mean girl energy. That's the kind of girl guys take you as. Mean girl, elite girl, stuck up girl, gonna marry rich girl, you know, way above them girl. All those girls, period. You're that girl. It girl. Let me stop. I'm done. I'm done, I promise. But that's what was coming through in that Six of Wands. You garner a lot of attention wherever you go, and people want to do your bidding, essentially, which is what the Queen of Wands energy is as well. You could also give Black Cat energy, which is also Queen of Wands energy. She knows ain't no queen out there better than her. Maybe besides the Empress, but she know no queen out there is better than her. No girl, no this, no that is better than her. And when you walk around with that kind of energy, you attract people who treat you that way, period. Anyway, my group 2s, please, Spirit. What kind of girl do men think that they are, okay? We have share the wealth, exactly. You come from money, and they're like, hey, share the wealth. What's the tea? What's the secrets? What stocks your dad investing? Did you hear him saying these words recently? And they start throwing out stocks, and you're like, oh, that one sounds familiar. Write that down. You know. So there's something here about you sharing the wealth, and it's funny how we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's something here about them wanting to share the wealth with you. Maybe you can be someone who gives, but I think you may receive more. You know. You can be very giving, very soft, very kind, and men just want to give to you. Who knows? But share the wealth is definitely, they think you're the girl with the money, okay? With the status, with the esteem, with the family that has the money, with the connections, you know? The beauty. You can have a beauty brand. They know you for makeup and stuff like that. The next card we have is do it yourself. This is funny. Like, I'm also hearing like Hillary Banks. So to bring more Black women into the rich, I'm only naming like the other girls, you know, to bring more Black women into that wealth. I'm giving, I didn't mention Cher earlier, I believe, but I'm also getting like her friend Dion, how she was also very rich and how she was also very beautiful. But yeah, they run in all the same circles. It doesn't matter which, what is it called, background or race you come from. There's rich people in every freaking race. Or culture, I should say. But we have do it yourself, okay? There's something here about you telling people to do it themselves, or people wanting to do it themselves, not even ask you to do it. Because it's giving, like I said, soft life, princess. I don't gotta pick up a finger and do anything for myself, you know? That's the kind of vibe that's coming through for you guys. Or you could definitely be someone who gets things done yourself. Just take whatever resonates for you. But there is something here about you being into some kind of active thing. Yoga, Pilates, something that keeps you nice and fit and trim. You know, it's kind of giving stay-at-home mom kind of vibes where they kind of make fun of the housewives that go and get their nails done while all the other ladies are working. They make fun of the housewives that are always doing yoga and Pilates and stuff like that. That's the kind of person you're coming through at. That pause feature on the iPhones, they're saving lives out here, okay? Because I hate having to cut a part out. Nah, we pause around here now, okay? Anyway, we have require stillness. You see, I was talking about a new feature, privilege, or something about that coming through. Require stillness. That's that temperance card energy. So you could be big into meditation. No one is getting you out of your character. Like I said, Lori Harvey always getting attacked, or she used to be. So are the Kardashians. Them, they handle it with grace. So you're very graceful. You know what I mean? Or you could be very still. You know, very quiet as well. I think I said that already. You know, soft spoken, but quiet, soft spoken. That kind of energy. You're the submissive. You know, compared to, you know, group one's dom, femme fatale energy. Here we have, yeah. You said, yeah. I'm hearing all right. Something on my men finally coming through. We have some Matthew McConaughey. That man is fine, okay? That man, I don't think he comes from money, but that man is fine, okay? We all love him. We love the accent. He's very mellow. He's very chill, okay? The word needs to come through. That's why he came through, because mellow, chill, that kind of energy, you know? Soft, elite, rich, biche, okay? But it's like, yeah, I got it, you know? I'm hearing I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. You're not really worried about the cost, you know what I mean? And I'm hearing you can have whatever you like, okay? And I'm hearing just throw it in the bag. I'm hearing a lot of songs. So yeah, men want to treat you. That's what I'm getting, for real. They're like, oh, she's used to a certain kind of lifestyle, I gotta keep that up for her. Here we have Whoa Nelly. That can be their reaction when they see you. Or they realize who you are, or what you've accomplished, who your family is, something like that. When you see something and just say, whoa, Nelly, you're surprised, taken aback. But in a good way, I would say. And here we have, dearest wishes come true. So you're these men's out here, wish come true. The perfect submissive, the perfect stay-at-home mom, the perfect person that makes them feel all big and masculine. You know what I mean? And that could be why men do things for you, because you're so deep in your divine feminine empress energy. Queen of Wands, do this for me. Do that for me. That's why they kind of like you and put you in that category. That soft, feminine, the one that answers back and does what they say and make them feel extra manly. That's the kind of vibe you guys are definitely giving me. And that's the kind of vibe you could give off. You know? Or that's what they think you give off anyway. Which is why, like, oh, I have to buy this for her. She's too womanly. I have to hold the door for her. She's too frail. She can't do it herself. You know? Woe is me. The Marilyn Monroe, my skirt is flying up. Somebody come help me. Oh my gosh. That kind of energy. It's what you guys are giving, okay? That's what these men think you're giving anyway. You could be giving it for real, but just always keep in mind that these readings don't always have to fully 100% resonate for what other people think you are, okay? Because what people think you are is not who you actually are, you know? But anyway, I'm going to leave your reading right here, though. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. And I just saw 11/11, so you definitely get your way. Your wishes come true. Wish came out. You're a fairy. You grant wishes, you're a genie in a bottle. Anyway, I'm leaving. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading if you chose thumbnail image 3, option 3, number 3, card 3, however you got here. Then welcome to your reading. Today's reading is going to be about what kind of girl that do men think that you are, okay? So immediately you're the sing-songy, you're the very dramatic, you're the very expressive, you're the very hard-headed, headache-inducing kind of girl, because When I was shuffling the deck before your reading, as you could see, as I showed or you saw in the beginning of the reading, we see the Empress. When I was cutting the deck, I saw 10 of Wands, okay? Not the 10, yeah, it was the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands. And it's kind of like giving, because you're such a princess, you can be hard-headed at sometimes, you know? So it's kind of like those girls that give you a headache, but you love them anyway. It's kind of like they give you the good headache, the headaches that you love and like. And that's kind of like how men view you, what they think that you are, the kind of girl that you are. You're a lot. You're too much is what I'm hearing. She's too much, you know? But yeah, you're definitely like someone who takes a lot of, you're an acquired taste is what I'm hearing as well. You're a girl that takes some getting used to. You can be very demanding. You're very out there, very spunky, very quirky. You know what I mean? Like I said, very expressive, very exuberant, very loud, very creative. All those are coming through for you guys. You know, like I was getting like extra hyped up and you guys, when I was talking, feel like, you know, laughing, giggling kind of thing. You could be loud, like I said before. Sing-songing, like I said, you burst into song. There's just something about it. It's just like, oh, this girl is such a headache, but I love her. You know, there's never a dull moment when she's around, essentially. So some of you could definitely be that kind of energy. With the Empress, it's the first time this is coming out in the reading. I mentioned the Empress in another reading, but she's coming out in your reading. So you're definitely the full embodiment of what guys want. I'm hearing, what a girl wants, what a girl needs, whatever makes me happy sets you free. That song is coming through. So I guess you're definitely what a girl wants or what a girl needs. I'm hearing you're also a girl's girl. So you're definitely big on supporting women, feminism, like speaking your truth, being there for other girls, not cheating, not doing anything. Because especially if you're the kind of girl who knows you can get all the guys that you want, but you're very respectful of how other women may like see you or view you or want to be treated as well. Because some girls are very pretty and they take advantage of that and they don't care how they make other people feel. They just want to get what they want. You're giving me the opposite. So you're definitely someone who's very compassionate and empathic, okay? So that's definitely the Empress energy. She is the divine mother. She wants to take care of and nurture and help grow, you know what I mean? And plant seeds that will nurture everyone around her, not just the people she knows and loves. She wants to give love to everybody. So you give love to everybody. You're, like I said, a girl's girl, a people person, you know? But let's get into more into what kind of girl do men think that you are. I wrote down some examples, you know, to give me some inspiration. So you could be a good girl, a naughty girl, a nice girl, a bad girl, a mysterious girl, the unapproachable girl, the it girl, you know what I mean? The spoiled girl, the rich girl, whatever. Whatever girl comes through in your reading is what I'm going to be getting into, okay? So based on the cards that come out though, so let's shuffle sometimes before we get into it. We have the Lovers coming through. We have the Stars. So you're also giving star energy. You're giving lover girl energy. So you definitely be giving love to everyone, showing love to everyone. You're in love with the idea of love, you know. And now I'm hearing that song by Chet Baker. I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast. I can never hit that deep tone. It pisses me off. Like, I wish my voice was like mad deeper sometimes. I love hitting those, you know, tenor bass notes in my voice. But his voice is like very deep in that song. But I can't get that deep, Chet, okay? That could be you. Maybe your song's very surface level. You can't get too deep or you seem very shallow. I don't think so, though. Maybe. You know, you try to get deep, but you can't because people may take you for surface level. That could be what that was supposed to be. But I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too fast. I think it's I Fall in Love Too Easily. It's a song, and it's by Chet Baker. It's an old-timey song, so some of y'all may not know it. Some of you may know it. Who knows? But the Lover's energy is definitely giving lover boy, lover girl. I'm also in Gemini, so you're also very sharp, quick as a wit, intelligent, okay? I'm hearing you could also be coming from another pile, so welcome. You could have chosen more than one. So what kind of girl do men think my group threes are? I hope you can still see the cards. So I'm turning towards the window, but there's no light coming in today. Because, I mean, there is light coming in. There was light coming in today, but the sun is going down because it's later in the day. So you're very observant. You talk a lot. You have a lot of opinions on certain things. You have a lot of knowledge is also what I'm hearing. But you could talk a lot. You have Page of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing that song by Jason Derulo. You could be my it girl. You're my biggest hit, girl. Loving you could be a crime. It's crazy how we fit, girl. This is it, girl. Give me 25 to life. I just wanna rock all night long. Put you in the middle of my spotlight. You can be my it girl. Baby, you're the girl. Let me say it loud. Let me play it out like do 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 do. That song is coming through. So you're a performer. I'm hearing you're an artist. You're a thespian. Okay, that's coming through as well. Hey now. Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. You have the Four of Wands flipping over in the deck. Okay, I'm hearing there's a duality about you, but you're also very even. I'm hearing even tempered, even balanced, even keel. Okay, there's something here about you being like a good balance of a bunch of different things, because we have Four of Wands here, so you can have like 4 different personalities, 4 different aesthetics, 4 different types, 4 different. I'm hearing you know how some people, like, their interests are vastly different, so they think that you can only be one or the other. I do think you can be a lot of those things. So I'm getting like, for example, I love me some K-dramas, but I also love me fantasy and fiction, but I also love action and sci-fi and stuff like that. And those groups tend to kind of, I'm also like, I love theater, musical theater and stuff like that. Anime, there's a bunch of different categories that people place themselves in, and I'm getting you could like embody a bunch of different categories. You like K-drama, you like anime, you like horror, you like gore, you like fantasy, fiction, magic, cartoons, stuff like that. You like a bunch of different things, and when people like to kind of place themselves in one box, you put yourselves in many different boxes, or you could fit in many different boxes. The vibe that I'm getting as well. Four of Wands as well, but they mesh well. You're not someone who's like the weird person who's like, you seem like all over the place or discombobulated or just like weird or unbalanced. You balance those different personalities very well, okay? Let's see what else comes through. Four of Wands is also a card about connection, celebration, equal responsibility, splitting things right down the middle. You know, even distribution is what I wanted to say. So you could be someone who's like very fair, very just. You like things to be done the proper way. You know, what kind of girl do men think my group 3s are? We have the Five of Wands in reverse. I'm not getting docile from you guys. I'm getting like you fight for what you believe in, but you don't like fighting. It's kind of like a necessary evil. It's kind of like, I don't like fighting, but I will to get what I want. I don't like fighting for people or fighting with people or arguing, but I will to get my point across for the justice and rights of other people. You know, excuse me. That's the vibe that's coming through for you guys with that Five of Wands in reverse. Like, I don't like fighting, but I will, you know? So men see that spark in you, but they may not see it very often because you keep yourself very, you know. Too many. What kind of girl do men think that my group 3s are? I'm hearing high strung. I'm hearing you think that life is a show, because I'm hearing that song from Buffy. Life's a show and we all play our part. And when the music starts, we open up our hearts. It's alright if some things turn out wrong. We sing a happy song where you can sing along. Where there's life, there's hope. Every day is a gift. Wishes can't come true. Whistle while you work so hard all day to be like other girls. To fit in this glittering world, don't give me songs. Don't give me songs. Give me something to sing about. So you take certain situations and kind of turn it into a positive, you know? Like, don't give me songs. Give me something to sing about instead, you know? So there's something here about passion, lust for life experience. So I'm hearing Sagittarius, okay? I'm hearing you can also come through as a flirt, but you're not really a flirt. Or you don't flirt with everybody, you know? You're not for the streets. Okay, what else is coming through for my group 3s? Oh my, okay. We have 10 of Swords. I'm getting that you're trustworthy, but it's something that comes with time is what I'm hearing. So people may think you give off catty, mean girl vibes when they first meet you, but the more they get to know you, the more they realize it's not. But it takes a minute for them to realize that, you know? So people may walk around, or men may walk around thinking, and like I forgot to mention, what men think of you is not who you actually are. Take that with a grain of salt, because we know how men are. If you're a man watching, I'm sorry, okay? But they're very small-minded most of the time, you know? So just because they think of you this way doesn't mean it's true, doesn't mean you take offense. All of that is just what's coming through right now in the moment, okay? This could always change. But anyway, what kind of girl they think that you are right now is definitely someone who comes through as this person is like a little like shifty, or I don't know their true intentions right now, but the more they get to know you, the more they realize you're not someone who like is a betrayer, who backstabs people. You're very loyal, you know? But the next card we have is King of Pentacles. So you give off a little Big Daddy energy. Or I'm hearing Big D energy. It doesn't really matter. They both mean the same thing, okay? You're getting things done, okay? You're a very attractive person. I do think you have like a very big personality or a very big something, okay? If you're a guy watching for whatever reason, even though this is what kind of girl men think you are, if you're one of my guys who identify as feminine, you're giving Big D, okay? You're Big Daddy, right? I don't know why I'm making my voice get mad deep, but you're Big Daddy kind of energy. Some of you could be my women with deep voices, which is why I was mad in the beginning that I couldn't hit that deep note. Maybe some of y'all can, and y'all mad at me. I'm sorry. Like, I'll be trying. But yeah, some of you could have like a very deep voice. Maybe you're more masculine, feminines, which is why men are like, do they, you know? It's like they have a lot of questions when it comes to you. They're like men. Do they want to be with me? Are they flirting? Are they not flirting? They're very unsure of themselves when they're around you. So you're the intimidating girl, kind of in a way, because you're very loud, very rambunctious, very boisterous. You have no problem making the first move. You sing, you speak, you talk, you scream, you laugh, you just live life, and you don't really care what people think of you. And they find that very confusing because men are taught to like more submissive women. You guys are giving me more dominant. Not saying you don't have a softer side, but so far from what I'm seeing, you're giving more masculine energy. And men are afraid of that kind of energy because they want to be the masculine. And it's hard to find a masculine woman and have to deal with it, which is why I say you're a headache, but they love dealing with it. They love putting up with your BS, essentially. The headaches you give them are very welcome. They're very warranted. They're very worth it. Because you're worth it. You could be a cover girl. What else is coming through for my group threes? Please, Spirit. What kind of girl do men think that they are? So you're kind of giving me the approachable girl. But the more men think about it, the more they're like, you know, maybe not. So they think because girls are friendly and open and they talk and, you know, approach, they think, oh, friendly, easy to manipulate or maintain or navigate, and it's like, no sir, sorry. We have the Four of Pentacles. Maybe you're a little stingy with money. But why would they be asking for it? Is the next question. My question. Okay, I'm stingy, and what? You could be someone who has moments of being very reserved, because we have this coming out to clarify the Page of Cups in reverse, which means you're not someone who falls easily. You don't have many crushes. You like one person and you like it. You're the kind of person who likes the guy that's the hardest to obtain, is what I'm hearing. Or the most popular guy in the room, which would be the hardest to obtain, in my opinion, because he has all these options, and it's like, okay, what makes you think he's going to choose you? I just know, just because, you know, you like a challenge. Just why I keep getting big Sag energy from y'all, you know, big personality. You like to get what they want. A lot of people may not like you because a lot of the Sag celebrities that I know of are not the most popular. Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj. I think Miley is also very popular, but she's also very, what's the word I'm looking for? Not isolating. She's also very prone to drama and prone to judgment. You know, she's very out there, you know. So is Nicki. She always has a lot of people who are always commenting on her life and what she does and the things that she says, and she's problematic in a way, you know. I'm trying to find the word that I was looking for originally. She's very... the word is not coming through. But anyway, a lot of these cards fell out. We have the Queen of Swords. You say what you mean and mean what you say. You could be like very blunt, very harsh, very frank. We have the Queen of Pentacles, but you're also very soft. But it's that energy that I was picking up on, you know? Polarizing. Thank you, Spirit. I love y'all. Oh, y'all always coming through for me. I just love it here. Polarizing. She could be very polarizing. You either hate her or you love her. Especially when she was going through her in the club, with my J's on. When she was going through that phase, when I tell you I didn't listen to one song from that album, it's crazy. I'm like, Miley, this is not what I listen to you for. Next. Okay. Funny. Yeah, but you could be very polarized and people either hate you or love you. It's that kind of vibe, you know, or men either hate you or love you, that kind of energy. Queen of Pentacles, that's that hate or love. The Queen of Swords is that part of you they may not like. The very polarizing part of you. You say whatever you want and you don't really care what people think of you. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which loves home, loves family, loves friends, loves taking care of people, providing for people, you know, traveling, you know, that kind of energy. Being supported, taking care of others. That's the kind of energy you give off sometimes. Then you can also be the Queen of Swords, which is like hard to read. They don't know how to read you, what to take you for. You know what I mean? We have Three of Swords coming out. Three of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing something here about you don't fall in love. I said it already. You don't fall in love easily. You don't get your heart broken a lot. Maybe because you don't allow yourself to fall for these bozos, these wanksters and clowns out there. You're like, nope, I'm good, love. You have Ace. Okay, we're putting all these cards back because these are too many that came out, first and foremost. I was trying to go through all of them, but I don't got time for all that. My group threes, please, Spirit, my group threes. You see how I'm doing weird things and making weird noises? That's the kind of person you could be. Okay, what card is this? King of Cups in reverse. And the freaking Queen of Cups. Can you see that? Do you see this, guys? Do you see how these cards fall out on there? Well, since when? How? Why? How did you guys get into the deck and you're next to each other? This is madness. This is how you know tarot cannot be a lie, bro. Because how did y'all get next to each other? I shuffle these cards very well. And the last readings that I've been doing have never had these two come out together. For them to be next to each other in the deck. But they flew out together in reverse. But anyway, with clarifying the Five of Wands and the Four of Wands, which is 4 or 5, and then we have King and Queen. Love that for us. There's something. Those kids don't have. Look at y'all. Y'all always making. I'm telling y'all, group threes. Y'all my troublesome piles, child. Every time I'm doing y'all piles, there's always some confusion. I don't know what to say, what to think. The reading be going crazy in a way where I'm not sure. Hold on, let me change the angle. I don't know if this is better, but we're trying a different angle, okay? I want you to see the cards. And y'all can't see it because the light is like behind me instead of in front of me. But anyway. Yeah, Queen. Let me get the cards first. How about that? You could be also very ADHD. You can't sit still. You're always moving, making noise, bothering people is what I'm hearing. I'm freaking screaming. You guys are giving like a little sister, annoying little sister energy, or hard-headed, annoying girlfriend kind of energy. But like I said, they love it. These men, anyway. Whether you're the annoying little sister or whatever. But, okay. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you're lazy. You always want people to do things for you. Eight of Pentacles upright. Like a very hard-working individual. And then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. You guys got a lot of reverse cards. Like I said, these men don't know what opinion to make of you. They don't know how to view you, what to think of you. Okay? Because these cards are coming out in reverse. Like, is she this or is she that? You know what I mean? Should I stay or should I go kind of energy. Hold on. These cards keep acting up. Like I said, you can't sit still. You don't know how to act. You're always doing something. And now I'm seeing the Six of Wands in reverse. I don't know how that happened. What is the card that I had there on the top of the deck? It was the Four of Pentacles. I put it back and put down the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. So I'm hearing, like I said, yeah, people either love or hate you, or men either love or hate you. That's the kind of energy you give off. They either like you or they don't. They want to jump your bones and snatch you up. They want to, you know, I don't know, throw you over the bridge or something. That's funny. But yeah, we have the King of Cups universe and the Queen of Cups universe. So I don't really know what's going on. Like I said, you're very hard to read when it comes to these people. You're not very forthcoming emotionally. You're not the person that's always crying or wanting sympathy. You're very much, I can do better by myself. I'm going to do this by myself. Like, when I think of Miley Cyrus, I don't think of vulnerable crybaby. I think of bad bee. You know what I mean? I'm a bad bee. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and make a fool of me. I'm the prize kind of energy. That's what you guys give off. And that's how these men are viewing you. Like, oh, this is like a woman who is like too stubborn to cry or be vulnerable or be a simp or be a this or be a that. Like, you're strong and stubborn and hard-headed kind of energy. Then we have Nine of Cups universe, clarifying the King of Pentacles. I'm just like, let's get some of these cards here and see what's coming through. At this point, I don't even know how many minutes we're on. Let's see what comes through for my group 3s, please, Spirit. My group 3s. What kind of girl do men think that they are? You have a wild card. Absolutely. They don't know what to expect, which is what I was saying the whole time. They don't know what to think of you, what to take you for. We have the 4, 5, and the 6 of Wands. It's kind of like it takes a progression for them to get to know you. Are you the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups? Who are you? Are you a King of Pentacles? Like, it's giving you our masculine and feminine energies. It's like I'm hearing, I am masculine, I am feminine, I am anything I want, you know? What is that song? I Am Woman. I forget who sings it. But it's like, I am woman, I am feminine, I am masculine, I am anything I like. You know what I mean? I could teach you all about it. Maybe you're the philosopher, the one who has big dreams, lofty goals. Like I said, you are deep, but it's like not everybody gets to see that part of you where you're like, being this crazy scientist and theoreticist. You're making up all these crazy theories and no one gets to see that nerd side of you and all that kind of stuff. They only get to see a specific part of you. I feel like, and these guys are just like, I don't know if you are this, if you are that, you know? Yeah, wild card. We have mend a relationship. We have watch your back. So they don't know if you're gonna hug them or stab them in their back. If you're gonna, you know, like, what is this thing? I don't know if this person's going to pat my back or stab me in the back, hug me or stab me. Like, they don't know if you're going to be aggressive or feminine. They don't know if you're going to bite their head off or kiss them. They don't know if you're going to cry or scream. They don't know if you're going to punch them or hug them. That's the kind of vibe. You're very, the two extremes. You know, you're either happy or sad. You're either loud or quiet. You're either, mean or nice. You're either screaming or not talking at all. You're either deep or shallow. They don't know which one you are. This is very confusing, guys, and these men are confused by you, and I love that. Keep confusing them. We have mend a relationship. Maybe after guys see you for who you actually are, they want to mend the relationship, which is why it's like mend a relationship is like fix the things that are broken. So maybe when they meet you and they see you and they actually perceive who you are, which is kind of, you know, soft, very fierce, stubborn, I believe in what I believe in, I'm not changing for anybody kind of energy, then they're like, okay, yeah, I want to be with this person. Once they see the real you, you know, once they see the anime side, the anime loving side, the K-drama loving side, the this loving side, the adventure seeking loving side, the playful, quirky loving side, that's when they're like, oh, okay, there's more to this person than meets the eye, and now I kind of want to know more about them, you know? But this wild card is the first card that comes out. They're like, I don't know what to expect. Are you gonna, like, chew my head off or kiss me? Like, it's like that kind of thing. We have choose words carefully. So you can be cuss like a sailor. So like I said, you're giving very masculine, feminine. So you either dress very masculine or you cuss a lot, you curse a lot. I'm hearing Miranda Cosgrove, I do cuss a little. Funny. So your favorite curse word could be F-U-C-K. I don't want to say it on YouTube. That could be it. And this is the 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 asterisks here. We have mere seconds to spare. Look at the bomb. Yeah. They don't know what to expect. If you're going to blow up on them or, like I said, hug them or do, you're an extremist. You go from one extreme to the next. Extremely quiet, extremely loud, extremely philosophical to extremely shallow. You know what I mean? You have moments of like deep introspection, and then you go back to being this extroverted loudmouth. It's a lot for you. That's why I say you gave headache as soon as I started the reading, child. I got the vibe. My group threes, what kind of girl do men think that they are? So you're the unpredictable one. You are the firecracker one. You are the enigma one. We have pack your bags, the one that's always traveling. That's what I'm getting big Sag energy. You're the philosopher, but you're also wishy-washy. Or they don't know you're unstable. That's what it is. And it's funny how I was saying you stabilize those personalities very well, yeah, but in a way that makes people confused and not sure who you are. And then you're like, I'm all of them. But how? Like I said, men, simple-minded. Don't look too much into it. Okay, and then we have Lucky, which is also giving me more Jupiter vibes. So you guys could be Sag risings, and as soon as I thought, I started hearing, I like big butts and I cannot lie. So you guys can have big butts. These other brothers can't deny. When a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing, with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face. What else can you tell me about my group threes, please? What kind of girl do men think that they are? So you're not giving mysterious. You're just giving unpredictable, unstable, volatile. You're giving maybe you're very out there, very outspoken kind of energy. And that keeps them from seeing the softer side to you. I'm hearing the other side, I want you to see the other side of me. From Hanny Montani. Can I get one more card? What kind of girl do men think that they are? My group threes, please. Mere seconds to spare. Bombshell. Bad bee. I'm a bad bee. Something in my collar zone. The only exes that I'm talking about are in my effing chromosome. Something. I'm a 𝐓𝐈𝐌𝐄𝐒𝐌𝐏 home alone. Something in my chromosome. By my whip, by myself. Sugar spice and I'm nice. Show me what you made of. Crazy, sexy, cool, baby with or without makeup. Got nothing to prove. Like a girl Lizzo. I'm trying to figure out the song. I got nothing to prove. I'm up in Atlantic City. Honey's like a girl. So it's giving very much girl, but it's like giving maybe tomboy or something like that. Or you're glitz and glam 1 minute, tomboy the next, Look like a bum 1 second, looking real put together the next. That kind of energy is coming through for y'all. And then we have big deal. So you're a big deal. And then we have this bulldog here. So you're the tough girl. You're tough it out. Don't play with me. Stop getting in my business, And like I said, I think Miley is like one of the singers who have like a more deeper, rougher, textured voice. So you guys could definitely be coming through as the Mileys, She had her cute little girly phase when she first came out, Party in the USA. Then she went rap and hip hop. And she could also be another example of that Four of Wands that I was speaking about, where you are very much different in different ways, but you're still the same person, She was able to be glitzy, glammy, poppy, Hannah Montana. Then she went on to be Miley and doing We Can't Stop and Party in the USA and Fly on the Wall and Seven Things. And then she went on to her little hip-hop phase. That's a bunch of different aesthetics in one. And then now she went her little country phase. Now she's did her little rocker girl phase with that album that she made. And then now she's back to her little pop roots. She hops from, thing to thing. And that's what you guys do as well, You don't try to master one thing. You're the master of many different things. That's what the Eight of Pentacles could be referencing. But whatever you do brings you a lot of attention either way, okay? But yeah, that's the kind of girl guys think you are. You gotta watch your back around, you know what I mean? You're always cussing, the wild card, you're the bombshell, you know what I mean? A little volatile, a little unpredictable kind of energy. You have to pack your bags, always traveling. So you're the travelista, fashionista maybe for some of you. The big deal, the tough girl, the lucky girl. So I think I'm getting a bunch of different aesthetics from group 1 and group 2. So like I said, some of you could be coming from there. Because like all the little things are mixing together. So maybe you didn't know what to choose. So you chose group 3 because you embody a bunch of different ones, okay? But I'm going to leave your reading right here. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you could always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next reading. Bye.